Good morning to you. This is Talk with me, Julia Hartley-Brewer. 11:51 is the time. I say this is Talk, the home of common sense. Let's talk some common sense right now with what is going on in the Middle East. Philip Ingram will get his thoughts in just a few moments. Always a good commentator on this issue. But first, let's talk to Eylon Levy. He's former Israeli government spokesman. He's also host of Israel State of a Nation podcast. Good morning to you, Eylon.
Hello, Julia.
Hello, thanks so much for joining us. Now, a former IDF intelligence officer, Avi Malamed, has warned that Israel is on the brink of a full-scale war, not with Hamas in Gaza, but with Hezbollah in Lebanon. Tell us what's been going on there since October the 7th and how things have escalated recently.
I hate to break it to you, but Israel and Hezbollah are already at war because Hezbollah, Iran's proxy army in Lebanon, declared war on Israel on October 8th. At Israel's moment of vulnerability, it decided to launch an all-out assault of rockets and suicide drones that have displaced 60,000 Israelis. For 9 months, they haven't gone back to their homes, and Hezbollah is destroying their homes. Now, there's been a tit for tat. Israel has been degrading Hezbollah's capabilities in Lebanon, but enough is enough. At some point, a country has a duty to get its people safely back to their homes. And that's why Israel is warning we are fast approaching a crunch time. Hezbollah has got to back off past the Litani River, where the UN Security Council says it has to be, or Israel is going to be forced to push it away because we need to get our people safely back to their homes.
Can I clarify? When Israel basically told everybody, those 60,000 Israelis, you need to move south, you need to leave your homes, basically a forced displacement, was there an outcry from the United Nations, International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice over that? And have all of those bodies also had votes and had investigations and reports condemning Hezbollah and the leading figures in Lebanon for that action? Because obviously we've had that against Israel for their actions against Hamas in Gaza.
That's a very funny question, Julia. No, the United Nations, other international agencies have not condemned Hezbollah, which is an Iranian proxy army. No, they haven't said a thing. And just yesterday, Hezbollah's leader, Hassan Nasrallah, even threatened Cyprus with attack. Okay, this will not end with Israel. This is Iran's axis that is committed to attacking the West next, making clear that all Israelis are targets, threatening Israel with all-out attack. And let me explain what a full-scale war would mean. Hezbollah has upwards of 150,000 rockets pointed at Israel right now. It's a missile arsenal bigger than most countries in NATO, apart from the US, I think. I don't even know if Britain has 150,000 rockets.
Philip Ingram is confirming we don't.
Right. Hezbollah has a bigger missile arsenal than any army in NATO, apart from the United States, and it is threatening us with war. Since October 7th, Israel has been under attack, fighting for its life on 7 different fronts. From Gaza, terrorists in the West Bank, Hezbollah in Lebanon, the Houthis in Yemen, Iranian militias in Iraq, Iranian militias in Syria, and the massive ballistic and cruise missile attack from Iran itself. That's the situation. Israel is under attack on 7 fronts.
Okay.
From Iran and its proxy allies.
We have seen
to make firm ultimatums.
When Iran launched their retaliatory attack against Israel, and the Iron Dome was certainly brought into action, thankfully, for Israeli lives, but you saw a massive reaction from the international community, including, of course, Britain and America, in terms of fighting back against those attacks. Are you confident that you will have the support of the international community, particularly America, in terms of their military ability to take on Hezbollah?
Well, we're definitely working very hard to strengthen our alliances and friendships and explain to viewers at home what is at stake here. Hamas is trying to generate suffering inside Gaza because it wants to make people in the West hate Israel. It wants to make good, ordinary people hate our country so that when they are ready to launch an all-out simultaneous attack on Israel, to fulfill Iran's evil goal of destroying Israel, they want Britain to stand by. They want the US to stand by and say, you know what? Israel had it coming. And that's why it's so important for us to explain the truth of what has been happening since the October 7th massacre, how Israel is fighting to bring down Hamas and bring back the hostages, to remind the world of the importance of the Western alliance and standing by Israel's side as it fights against the Islamic Republic and
Are
its
you
proxy
concerned by expectations that a Labour government, if they're elected, and lots of predictions of a landslide victory in a couple of weeks' time, that they will move to formally recognise the Palestinian state? Obviously, 150, I think, a huge number of countries around the world do already do that. We've just had Ireland, Spain and Norway add to that. But would it be significant if Britain did that as well?
If Labour decides to recognise a non-existent Palestinian state in response to October 7th, it will be directly incentivising the next massacre. It will be telling the Palestinians to look back. Yes, it will be telling the Palestinians to look back at October 7th as a national holiday, as a moment that took their cause forward. It will be saying that terrorism works, that abducting children, burning whole families, raping Jewish women, that strategy works. And the next massacre will be on the hands of those who are deciding to give the Palestinians a reward for the deadliest terror attack in world history after 9/11, the brutal massacre of young people at a music festival. Okay. And we need the whole world to give the Palestinians a clear message. Terrorism doesn't pay.
Eylon Levy, we'll have to leave it there.
For terrorism.
Former Israeli government spokesman, thank you very much indeed. Let's come to Philip Ingram.